We live in a world that celebrates the finish line, but rarely shows the race. We see the explosion of overnight success, the viral moment, the sudden arrival. It's a culture obsessed with the destination, with the highlight reel, forgetting that the journey is where character is forged. But true success, the kind that lasts, the kind that builds a foundation for generations, that kind of success isn't fast. It isn't loud, and it is never, ever handed to you. It's forged in the quiet hours before the world wakes up, in the relentless repetition of tasks that no one else sees. It's a whisper, not a shout. A slow, deliberate construction, brick by brick, built on a foundation of discipline and unwavering belief when no one else is watching. One man who embodied this philosophy, who lived and breathed this truth, was Nipsey Hussle. He understood that the highlight reel is a lie. He knew the real story was in the grind. He knew that life, business, and art would present challenges designed to break your spirit. His response was a simple, powerful mandate. The game will test you, never fold. He saw the journey not as a burden, but as the entire point. Every step, every stumble, every small victory was a necessary part of the process. It was about preparing for a race that had no shortcuts, a race where the only real competitor is the person you were yesterday. That's why Nipsey said, "The marathon continues." It wasn't just a catchy phrase for a mixtape or a brand. It was a declaration of intent, a personal constitution. It was real because he lived it every single day. It was a reminder that the work is never truly done. There is always another lap to run, another level to reach, another blueprint to draw up. It's an acceptance that the finish line of one race is simply the starting line of the next. He knew this wasn't a sprint. It was about endurance. The sprint is for temporary glory. It's a burst of energy that quickly fades, often leaving you depleted. It chases applause. But the marathon is about strategy, about pacing, about conserving your spirit for the long haul. It's about having the mental fortitude to keep going when your body wants to quit, when the finish line is nowhere in sight, and the only cheers you hear are the ones from your own inner voice. This mindset requires a different kind of fuel, not the fleeting validation of others, but a deep, internal well of purpose. It requires preparation. And that preparation begins with radical honesty. As Nipsey advised, be honest with yourself about where you're at and where you're trying to go. You can't chart a course to your destination if you don't know your starting point. He said it plainly. Luck is just being prepared at all times, so when the door opens, you're ready. That isn't random. It's readiness meeting opportunity. It's the thousands of hours of unseen practice that make the game-winning shot look easy. It's the years of study that make the brilliant insight seem like a sudden stroke of genius. That means while others waited for their big break, he worked, he studied, he learned about industries he wanted to enter, mastering the language of business, technology, and real estate. He understood the power of patience, stating, "We're not on no timeline where we're trying to rush to the finish line." While others talked about their dreams, he built. He laid the foundation for his record label, his clothing store, his community workspaces. He wasn't just making music, he was constructing an ecosystem. Each venture was a brick, carefully placed to support the next, building a structure that was designed to last for generations. He understood that you can't control when the opportunity will arrive. The clouds will part when they part. The phone will ring when it rings. All you can control is your own readiness. Are your tools sharp? Is your mind right? Is your plan solid? Are you ready to step through that door the second it cracks open and execute with precision? This dedication to preparation was rooted in Nipsey's profound belief in a long-term vision. He wasn't thinking about next week's chart position. He was thinking about the next decade's property values. "I'm about seeing long-term. I'm about seeing a decade out." And he added, "I don't look at money as success. I look at impact. That's chess, not checkers. Checkers is about taking pieces. Chess is about controlling the board, anticipating future moves, and positioning yourself for a victory that others can't even see yet. He rejected the allure of quick money. He turned away from the siren song of overnight fame, because he knew those things were hollow. They were sugar highs, not sustainable nourishment. They create dependency on outside forces, leaving you vulnerable when trends shift and the spotlight moves on. Instead, he focused on the pillars of true power: ownership, legacy, impact, owning the masters to his music, owning the block he grew up on, creating a legacy that would inspire and empower his community, making an impact that would ripple out long after he was gone. That was the real prize. The real wealth wasn't just financial capital, it was human capital, community capital. With vision that clear, pressure fades. Doubt becomes an enemy to be conquered. Nipsey knew this, saying, "The most important thing is to get rid of doubt. If you've got doubt in what you're doing, it's not gonna work." Doubt is the internal friction that slows you down and drains your energy. Because pressure only exists when you doubt yourself. It's the friction between your actions and your beliefs. When you are unprepared, when your vision is blurry, the weight of expectation can crush you. But when you are aligned with your purpose, when you've done the work, pressure transforms into fuel. It becomes the force that sharpens your focus. This alignment is the core of his definition of winning. Success is doing what you love and supporting yourself. And Nipsey never doubted the mission. He had an unshakable faith not just in himself, but in the process. He knew that if he stayed true to the marathon, the results would take care of themselves. He broke it down to its simplest form. Instead of trying to build a brick wall, lay a brick every day. Soon, you'll have a wall. This unwavering confidence, built brick by brick, allowed him to embrace what most people fear. It allowed him to operate on a different plane, unbothered by the noise of the crowd. He knew the truth most people avoid, a fundamental law of progress that can't be cheated. It's a universal principle that separates the dreamers from the doers. He saw it clearly. A lot of people want results without the work. They want the shine without the grind, the summit without the climb. But the climb is the point. The marathon is the model. The work is what gives the results their meaning. But nothing real comes without sacrifice. Nothing of value is built without risk. The risk of failure, the risk of judgment, the risk of investing your time, your money, your heart into something that might not work. That is the price of admission for a meaningful life. And when you're playing the long game, many won't understand your moves. As Nipsey said, "I believe you have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're gonna innovate." So what does this mean for you on your own path? It means you must accept the nature of the journey. You must embrace the grind not as a punishment, but as a privilege. The road will test you. There will be days of doubt, moments of exhaustion, and periods of darkness where you feel utterly alone. These are not signs that you should stop. They are signs that you are being forged. Progress will feel slow. So slow, in fact, that you might question if you're moving at all. You'll put in the work day after day, and the results will be invisible to the naked eye. This is the point where most people quit. They mistake a lack of visible progress for a lack of any progress at all. But this is the moment to remember what Nipsey showed us. This is where the marathon is won. It's won in the decision to take one more step when you feel like you can't. Stay disciplined. Do the work even when you don't feel like it. Stay focused. Keep your eyes on your own lane, on your long-term vision, not the sprints of others. And above all, stay patient. Trust the process. Water the seeds. The growth is happening beneath the surface. As Nipsey reminded us, you can't get tired of running your race. It's yours and yours alone. Because success isn't rushed, it's cultivated. It's not a lottery ticket, it's a garden. It's not about a single moment of triumph, but a lifetime of purpose. In Nipsey's own words, "Success to me is just being able to do what you love to do and support yourself." Keep stacking days. Keep laying bricks. Beat your race, your pace. The marathon continues. Before the city wakes, in the quiet hum of dawn, the ground calls your name. It's just you and the pavement, you and the iron. This is where the real work begins. Test after test, pushing your limits, lap after lap, chasing a better version of yourself. Because you understand the truth in his words. The game will test you, never fold. The first step isn't about motion, it's about clarity. Start where you are, right now, in this moment. Name your destination, and own the journey it will take to get there. Be honest with yourself about where you're at and where you're trying to go. Your why outlives any scoreboard, any bottom line. It's the legacy you build and the lives you touch. I don't look at money as success. I look at impact. Doubt is heavy. It's a weight that anchors you to an action. Drop it and you move. Let it go and you fly. The most important thing is to get rid of doubt. If you've got doubt in what you're doing, it's not going to work. There's no rush, no need for panic, just presence and a deliberate pace. We're not on no timeline where we're trying to rush to the finish line. Do the work you love and let that passion carry you forward. Success to me is just being able to do what you love to do and support yourself. Hold that pace. Hold that purpose. Longevity is the real prize. It's not about how fast you get there. It's about how long you can stay there. Stop staring at the wall, paralyzed by the scale of your ambition. Start laying the pattern, one piece at a time. Instead of trying to build a brick wall, lay a brick every day. The truth is simple, but the practice is hard. It demands consistency when motivation fades. A lot of people don't want to put in the work, but they want the results. Stand in your vision, especially when they don't see it yet. Their understanding is not a prerequisite for your progress. I believe you have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're gonna innovate. Make your steps mean something larger than just steps. Let every action be a statement. Life is what you make it. I hope you make a movement. So keep your eyes forward. Keep your breath steady. Your lane is yours alone. Don't get distracted by the noise on either side. You can't get tired of running your race. This isn't a sprint to a finish line. It's a constant process of alignment over time. Pressure turns to fuel when the mission is clear and the purpose is strong. Brick by brick, you build your foundation. Day by day, you build your legacy. Always choosing impact over optics. Prepare in the quiet, then step through the door when opportunity opens it. And when it's quiet again, when the crowd is gone, remember why you started, because the work is never truly done. The marathon continues.